Oh Lord. Again. A fucking again. Nothing new, nothing changed, same old shit. Same old fucking.
Can you just imagine how tired we are? Can you just imagine how tired we are?
But imagine how tired we are. Imagine how tired we are of it.
I want to start this video by saying this is not a hate piece towards any member of the group of All Day Project, but rather an overview of the cultural appropriation of Black culture that is constantly being seen throughout K-pop this year and modern media. Two notable artists that I've written down that have said things about other group or medias portraying Black culture are Kendrick Lamar and T-Pain. They said this: "You love my culture but you hate me," said by Kendrick Lamar. "You love Black hairstyles but not Black people," said T-Pain. Time and time again, we've seen the evolution of stereotypes and appropriation in modern day media and K-pop. Most notably, Kiss of Life's disastrous live stream to Gazelle's N-word, among others. There's a video I've watched by Lonnie's Lens. I love her, by the way. Love her, love her. The evolution of the culture vulture. It has really helped me solidify my opinion on this topic and have helped me to come forward to make my own video. The basis of the video is most likely the evolution of culture vulture as misused representation of AEV and different stereotypes that have been notified by modern day media, and most notably white people or people not of the Black race that have over exaggerated Black people's expressions.
You gonna roll up to that wedding, you gonna be like, bok bok bitch, bok bok bitch.
I'm like, bitch, that's my cookie, that's my juice, okay? Carry on. Thank you, next. That's what this baby picture says.
Ready, stand by.
I got broads in Atlanta, just to lean the family. Credit cards in the scammers, hitting the licks in the bundle.
Stand by.
What up, dog? What's good? What's popping, dog? Let's go. Hold on, what's up? No, what's up? What's good, little girl? Hey, you're looking good.
Yeah, what's up?
Yo, you're looking good.
Thank you.
Wendy, right?
Yeah, my name's Wendy. What's your name again?
My name's Din Din, yo.
Huh?
Din Din.
Din Din?
Yeah, Din Din, you know? Yeah.
That's a really cool name.
Yeah, what's your name?
What?
The video is down below, and you should really check her out. Also, other videos that I've listed down below are quoted as my sources for this video. These videos show the use of Black culture commercially just to gain commercial success or the profit or to build an aesthetic. From Aquafina using black scent in a movie to make fun of someone or to make a joke, to Ariana Grande using it to promote her album, Chan using it to perform one of his songs. And I know Chan has changed and he has looked back on it and he said that that was a rough time and he would not in his best try to disrespect any culture. It also has lasting effects on Black culture and how people look at our culture from an outside point of view. And the last video we have was an interviewer on Wendy's show trying to portray Black culture and how we interact with each other, making it seem like we're gangsta when we're not all gangsta. We talk different, we act different, and from an outside point of view, it is very detrimental to be thinking of us in that way, and it really affects our culture. And I really think that in 2025 this should have stopped like a long time ago, but unfortunately it hasn't. I just want to say that despite this video being mainly about the disrespect and improper portrayal of Black culture, there are also other cultures that have been blatantly disrespected by the media and throughout K-pop. And I think that we need more creators talking about this topic and more influential people coming together to boycott or to impact our communities in a right way so it can reach a wider audience. When I was introduced to All Day Project, I was introduced through my friends and Twitter. I saw the teasers of the members, but I didn't really have a firm grasp of who they were or what they did before. I know that Youngso and a member Trini it was a part of it, but those were the only two members I knew that were rumored to be a part of it. I was mostly excited for the music and what they'd bring to the table, and how would the general public interact with them. The last co-ed group I stand was Card, and they've had majorly good success, but they aren't really as popular as they should have been or were back then. Even though I had my excitement, I also had the suspicion in mind that they'd lean into a more hip-hop based aesthetic, and they'd have that signature YG flavor by using symbols from hip-hop or other genres. I mean, it's really not new. We've seen it in major YG groups such as Blackpink, them using AEV, Majorly Lisa, in majority of her songs. And we've seen it also in Treasure's Hyunsuk, where he was wearing braids actually, and said it was a new style. And when we addressed him about it, he didn't really want to change it because it was fashionable, which we can see the problem with that.
No.
You hesitated. You thought about it.
I didn't hesitate because that should have been the question.
It's safe to say I kept my standards relatively low, and I'm glad I did that. Right after the Kiss of Life drama, the Black community and the Hispanic community were heavily hit by the blatant appropriation and disrespect of their culture by this group. And not even a month later, 2 months, give or take, All Day Project comes out, and the Black community's once hit again with someone wearing cornrows or braids to fit a specific aesthetic. Look, I get that everyone wants to have a signature look, but this isn't it. This is not how you go about it, and it's really disrespectful to see our culture being used as an aesthetic once again. And sir, your hair is about to fall out if you keep it like that. Do you understand that their hairstyle is not meant for you? You know, sometimes people need to understand that not everything out there is available for you to indulge in. Right.
Let me give her some bundles. Give her some bundles. The same bundles that she's been having past week. Let me give her a new style, a new hairdo, a new cut, a new color.
For those of you who do not know, African American Vernacular English, AAVE, is a language created by Black people. It has existed for many centuries, but it is most commonly used now because of our way of expressing ourselves. And K-pop has been using it in spaces where it is not needed. And I think that K-pop needs to wake up to the reality that AAVE is not needed and does not need to be improperly portrayed in their songs and their music, and is totally not needed. Here are a few examples of AAVE being misused in K-pop. K-pop group VVS, who recently, a month ago, came out with the MV DIMM, D-I-M-M, an acronym that showcases their rapping skills, but heavily uses AAVE. I really think that these idols need to learn that rapping doesn't include AAVE. You can make perfectly fine raps without using AAVE, literally. Notable examples include XG, Woke Up.
Looking at him, trying to catch up, take it how you wanna take it. Left to place and panic, left to take another planet, left to make another statement.
Songs from One Pack, such as Pass Out featuring Tag. You guys really need to listen to One Pack.
Yeah, stupid ass friends, my twins, they need me 24/7, never leave me alone. How to change 가만히 둬도 내 폰에 배터리 나가실 틈이 없이.
Now, I don't get why these rap idols think that rap includes AAVE or black slang. Most black music that I've listened to do include AAVE because they're from black people. But let's get another perspective. There are other songs that I've listed just right now that have little to no AAVE, but they're still successful. The songs listed use mainly standard English. They respect the culture rather than using symbols that black people have created to push their aesthetic recently, their raw or cool agenda. Items such as grills or big chains weren't made by black people but were popularized by us through hip-hop genre. I think those are fine to portray or take inspiration off. But using our language and hairstyles when you're not a part of the community is a bit off-putting, I'm not gonna lie to you. Now, I know some people may say they're showing appreciation to our culture. I'm just gonna stop you right there. From my perspective, there's nothing wrong in doing the hip-hop genre, but it's not mainly about race. Hip-hop is a genre that emphasizes struggle, the class you grew up in, the struggles you face, and how you want to express that through your art. Just like how other genres can portray this, hip-hop is an example of such drama that emphasizes the struggles of many black people, because that's what it is, and that's how it originated. But over time, we have acknowledged that other races or other cultures have also struggled and gone through struggles, and we have accepted them and allowed them to incorporate that in their own way. Now, this is vastly different than using black hairstyles and black languages to promote an aesthetic or to use it for transactional gain. When you are using these type of symbols when you are not a black person and yet still not contributing to black causes when it is needed, it is very off-putting and very disingenuous to the cause or the people you are trying to appreciate, so quote-unquote appreciate. They are examples of many celebrities that have used our culture and our music, mainly hip-hop and rap, to solidify themselves in the game and gain monetary value while the genre is still hot and thriving, and then suddenly leaving when the genre is stagnant and still not sticking around, not remaining true to the cause, but sticking to other genres. And such examples include Post Malone or Machine Gun Kelly. There are a few more, but these are the two notable that I've seen get major outrage for not upkeeping the standard that they used to have when they were creating music for black people or that were inspired by black people. This is when it turns to very disingenuous. When we're using someone's culture as a base or a stepping stone to profit off of when we are not a part of that culture, it is very bad. It is very bad and should not be accepted. If we sit there and condone this behavior of artists just using our culture and our music and profiting off it and not actually giving any help towards the community or acknowledging where black music has put them, it is going to water down our culture as a whole. And when onlookers look on our culture, it will just be a new marketing strategy or a new marketing tactic, and this should not be done. When Black Lives Matter or other things affecting black people have been constantly put into social media, we never see these artists stick up for us. But when it comes to monetary gain or gaining a new subscriber or a new listening tactic party, they decide to use our culture anytime they want. And I think this is the real kicker here. This is why I think that we should put a stop to people using our culture for aesthetic. It is just ultimately ruining our culture and affecting us in a negative way on how people respect us and treat us and see our culture when they look on it. Speaking from perspective of a black hip-hop man, looking at Tarzan from All Day Project, I wasn't familiar with him in the slightest, but someone said that he was in a New Jeans video.
Jimmy, Jimmy, cocoa, Jimmy, Jimmy, ride. Jimmy, Jimmy, cocoa, Jimmy, give me high.
And to see the stark contrast of him being in that New Jeans video with curly hair and then going on to just using braids to do this hip-hop type of aesthetic to be gangsta, it is really inappropriate and just really disrespectful. Looking through his Instagram, the man really has I don't know if it's natural curly hair, but it looks very curly. And to only see him use the cornrows when he's ready to promote All Day Project or his particular aesthetic. I've also seen a video of him dancing and singing to Bard's black music. It is a clear representation, or it gives off the vibe that he is inspired by black music. But there's a difference between being inspired and totally incorporating things that are not from your culture. He is not using it to uplift black people. I do not think he would support us if anything goes wrong in our community. We are usually ones who have to fight and defend for ourselves. And if we had done that and taken his culture and used it, it would totally be unacceptable. Now, I'm not going to get into the nitty-gritty of how this and how if we incorporated his culture, I'm not getting into any of that. I am simply stating a point, and to see that all the people are supporting him and saying that he is uplifting your culture, baby, he is not. He is not. He's not doing that. And to see people just blatantly ignore the issue is also a very worrying and a very, very worrying sign of our space and our impact and our opinion as black people in the K-pop community. And at the end of the day, cornrows are not just a hairstyle. They're a form of cultural expression, resistance, and survival. Originated in Africa thousands of years ago, cornrows are used to signify everything from tribal affiliation to social status to age and marital status. During slavery, enslaved slaves braided their hair in cornrows not only as a way to maintain connection to their homeland, but as a method of resistance, sometimes braiding maps or escape routes into their hair. For many black people today, cornrow symbolizes a symbol of identity, resilience, and pride, and a legacy that has been both marginalized and criminalized. It is not supposed to be used in black music for an aesthetic. That just cuts the culture in half, and just as stated before, it marginalizes black people and really just waters down our culture into something, nothing actually, just to be used as a commodity for people's aesthetic, which is totally wrong and totally unacceptable. And I really need to see more black people just standing up and calling out these artists for using our culture as something they can benefit from, which they should not be using it as such. An academic extract discussing the impact of non-black artists appropriating black music by Tricia Rose and Kimber Brookloyd says, the appropriation of black music by non-black artists and industries have long been a source of cultural and economic tension. While black musicians pioneered genres such as jazz, blues, rock, hip-hop, and R&B, many non-black performers have gained widespread commercial success by adopting these styles, often without proper acknowledgement or compensation. This exploitation perpetuates a systematic inequalities by benefiting from black creativity while marginalizing black artists themselves. The cultural significance and lived experiences embedded in black music are frequently diluted or commodified, reducing rich traditions to more aesthetic trends. Such dynamics contribute to the erasure of black contributions and reinforce racial power imbalances within the music industry and broader society.
Only on them seas if it's breeze. Red ruby the sleeves, Chinese on my sleeve. These wanna be Chun-Li's anyway, yee-how. Who the fuck told bitches they was me now?
That's what the fuck I'm talking about. God. That's what I'm talking about.
I don't want to make this video as long as it already is, but I want to end off by saying that as a black K-pop stan, I have been through K-pop through a long amount of years, and I've seen actual Asians that are mixed race that have roots in the black culture that are not getting the recognition as Tarzan or other K-pop acts that profit only monetarily off the black community. I have listed some examples and you should really check them out. Also, I really feel like the black community in K-pop has been not taken very seriously. We have been through many controversies and we have still not seeked the justice and have gained the justice that we really need in these times. Also, I want to also end off by saying that I have distanced myself from All Day Project, and despite my interest in the group, I will not be taking a part or interacting with the fandom or people that like it. I respect you if you like it, because that's what you like. I can't stop you from liking it. But as a Black hip hop fan, I really feel like this is not my type of things that I want to surround myself with. I want to be more positive as a person, and if things like this negatively impact my culture, I will speak about it. There's nothing wrong with speaking about it, but henceforth I will just avoid anything that has to do with this group unless their member is removed and they apologize. Him specifically apologize. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe if you want to, but please share this video so it can reach other people a part of the K-pop community that can interact with this video and share more opinions and get this video to higher levels so impact and change can happen. Thank you. Bye.